Good morning everybody. As you can see, we're back. We've got our pirates back with us. The whole team are with us. So we've got Pirate Lammy, Lily the Long, Alfie the Loud, Cadero and Fierce Flossie, and myself, Jude Lennon. I haven't got a pirate name. Maybe somebody could think of one for me. That would be fabulous. Okay, so welcome along to Friday's edition of our storytelling with Little Lamb Tales. As you can see, we've got our pirates, so we're going to continue our sea-themed stories this morning. So in the bag, I've got some things, okay, so we'll see what comes out. But first of all, of course, we need to do our song. So, are we ready, everybody? You ready to pirates? Here we go. Hello, everyone, how are you? Hello, everyone, how are you? Hello, everyone, how are you? How are you today? If you're feeling all right, give me a hurrah, me hearties. If you're feeling ready for stories, pat yourself on the back. And if you're ready, say shiver me timbers. Fantastic. Okay, so we've got some stories in here. Ooh. Some of the stories might be about creatures who live in the sea. They might be about living near the sea, or they might be about being on the sea. We'll have to wait and see, won't we? Here we go. So here we go. We've got a shark. Now, normally sharks get a bit of a bad name, don't they? So this story is a bit different. Here we go. Are you ready? Long, 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 all together now, long ago, out in the ocean, far, far away from here, there lived a shark, a lonely shark. You see, nobody wanted to be his friend. Everybody thought that he was fierce and mean and snappy. All you sharks do is snap, snap, snap. Let's all do that together. Snap, snap, snap. You chase us and you eat us, and it's not fair. And they all swam away. Every time the lonely shark came out, everybody disappeared. Let's go, the crabs scurried this way. The seahorses galloped this way. The mermaids swam into their caves. Everybody disappeared. Poor shark. I'm not mean. I'm not horrible. I don't snap, snap, snap. Let's do that. Snap, snap, snap. I don't do that. I just want to have a friend. And he took himself down to the bottom of the ocean. And he felt very, very sad indeed. One day, down came a diver. Can you come down, 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 with bubbles galore? The shark looked at him and thought, oh, they look fun. I'd like to pop those bubbles. And so he swam over for a look, and he got ready to pop the bubbles. You ready? Pop, 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 pop. The diver thought, oh no, the shark is going to eat me, and flew away as quickly as he could. Let's swim, 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 swim. But of course, the more he swam, the more nervous he got, and the more bubbles he made, and the more the shark wanted to catch the bubbles. Pop, 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 pop. I love this game, said the shark. The diver did not love the game and swam away right into a cave and hid. Why does everybody think I'm fierce? I just want to play. Why won't somebody just give me a chance? The poor shark was very sad. The diver in the cave looked to see. Was it clear? Had the shark gone? Was it safe to come out? It looked like it, and so he came out very slowly. And he breathed as gently as he could. And the shark saw him. He thought, I know, maybe I need to explain my game. So he swam over and said, excuse me, I could see that you were a bit nervous. Well, yes, I was, said the diver. I had a feeling that you were trying to eat me. Oh, no, I wasn't. I was just trying to pop your bubbles. I love doing that, but every time I do that, people think I want to eat them, and they just swim away. So you don't want to eat me? No, don't fancy diver today. I don't. I just want to play. I just want to pop bubbles. All right, okay, said the diver. We'll try a game. And if you don't eat me, then I will tell everybody else, and we'll all come and play with you whenever you like. Deal? Deal, said the shark. And so the diver flew out of the cave and swam and blew lots of bubbles. And of course the shark came over. You ready? Pop, 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 pop. I I love this game. That was really good fun, said the diver. I'll go and tell all my friends. And he went back up to the dive boat. And when he got off onto the dive boat, he said, you'll never guess what happened to me. I've been playing with a shark. Playing with a shark? OK, what have you been doing? We've been playing Pop the Bubble. Come on, I'll show you. And so he said, you've got to dive all the way back down there. If you circle round long enough, the shark will come out. Don't worry, though. He's not going to eat you. He's just going to pop your bubbles. All right. The divers put on their masks and their air cylinders and pop, pop, pop. They all dived in and they came down and they circled around and they looked for the lonely shark. And the lonely shark said, oh, great, more bubbles. And out he came. Are you ready? Pop, 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 pop. He had the best time ever. And now people from all around the world go to dive and play Pop the Bubble with the shark, who is no longer a lonely shark, but a very, very happy one. The end. Give yourselves a clap. Fantastic. Oh, hello, Dawn. Hello, Lenny. That's my brother watching with my nieces. I hope, unless he's just watching it by himself. He might be. Who knows? So, right then. So I hope you enjoyed the story about our lonely shark. So let's see what's going to happen next. Okay. So this story is actually based on the story that I wrote, Pirate Lammy and His Woolly Crew. But I'm not going to read this today. I'm going to tell the story. Now, those of you who are familiar with my books know that all the Lammy stories are written in rhyme. But I'm not going to tell my story in rhyme because I might forget the words, then it wouldn't sound as good. So I'm going to do a retell of the Pirate Lammy story. And actually, I'm glad my brother's watching because Pirate Tedbeard, who appears in this story, is actually my brother's family bear, and we decided to involve it in the story. Here we go. Are you ready, guys? Are you ready for your moment? Pirate Lammy and His Woolly Crew. Pirate Lammy sailed the 7 seas in his wonderful ship, the Laughing Louise. They sailed for weeks and weeks at a time. Jump aboard and see who's there. So here we go. We've got Pirate Lammy, give him a wave. We've got Fierce Flossie. We've got Cadero, Alfie the Loud, who's ever so bossy, and Lily the Long, who likes to cook. She found a map in her recipe book. A map. It told of treasure far away on an island with lots of trees and caves, and an X marks the spot. Right, said Pirate Lammy, let's set off. And so off they went. You ready to sail? They sailed and they sailed and they sailed. And they sailed and they sailed and they sailed. And they sailed and they sailed and they sailed over the waves and through the spray. Alfie called out, come on, sort the rigging. That's all the ropes to keep the sails up, because this was before boats had engines. There was no engine. They had to rely on the wind or people to row. So Alfie said, come on, sort the rigging. Let's say that together. Come on, sort the rigging, growled Alfie the Loud. Cadero just sits and looks at the clouds. Uh-oh, there's a storm brewing up. The sky is black. The lightning flashes. Let's see it flash. Ksh, and the thunder cracks. If you can make a noise anywhere, make a big noise for the thunder. An enormous wave washes over the ship. Everyone hangs on, and they'll be taking a dip. Hang on tight, calls Pirate Lammy. Are you hanging on really tight? The storm washes over. The sky come out. It's when Pirate Lammy lets out a shout. The map has gone. It's in the sea. They'll never find the treasure under the tree. Uh-oh. What are you going to do now, guys? Never mind. Fierce Flossie to the rescue. She was up in the crow's nest. That's a little bit at the very top of the boat so you can get the best look. And she says, aye, aye, Captain, land ahoy! And so Pirate Lammy got his pirates into their rowing boat. Are you ready to row? They rowed and they rowed and they rowed and they rowed and they rowed until they arrived on the island. They pulled the boat up out of the water, but when they looked around, let's look, they looked this way. They looked this way. They looked in front of them. All they could see, hundreds of trees. Oh no, which one will be the right one? Then a bright blue parrot appeared, flew straight over and squawked in their ears. Can you squawk? Squawk! Have you come to find the great Ted Beard? He's been sleeping here for years and years. Pirate Ted Beard. That's who the map belonged to. He was a fierce, bold, scary pirate. Uh-oh. The pirates set off straight away, following the parrot as quickly as they could. Let's go. They walked and walked and walked and walked until they came to a cave. Inside this cave is the treasure you seek, plus Pirate Tedbeard, who's having a sleep. Uh-oh. The pirates creep in. And they see old Ted snoring gently on a rock for his bed. Can you snore? Now, the pirates are going to wake him up, so we're all going to say together, wake up, Pirate Tedbeard. You ready? Wake up, Pirate Tedbeard! We've come for you! Called Captain Pirate Lamb and his woolly crew. What took you so long? I've been waiting for years! He was a grumpy and tired Pirate Tedbeard. At last somebody has rescued me. What are we waiting for? Back to the sea! Are you ready? They walked back to the boat. Let's go. Into the rowing boat. Let's go. They rowed and they rowed and they rowed and they rowed. Back on board the Laughing Louise. They all gathered round, including Pirate Lammy, Fierce Flossie, Cadero, Alfie the Loud, Lily the Long, and Pirate Tedbeard, and a parrot who was blue. And they all sailed off into the ocean, and they lived, guess what everybody, happily ever after. Yay! Well done everybody. So that was a slight retell of the Pirate Lammy and his Woolly Crew book. Fantastic, well done everybody. You all did very well with your parts. I hope Pirate Tedbeard was joining in at my brother's house. Here we go. Actually, I'm glad my brother's watching today because this last story is called Penguins Under the Pier. And I actually got the idea for this when my eldest niece, Angel May, she was just a tiny baby, and my brother and I, we grew up in Southport, so we were back in Southport for the day and we were having a walk around, and Angel May and her friend Vianne were tiny babies in their prams. And as I was walking along with my partner Dom, he said, didn't they used to have penguins under the pier in Southport? And I said, there's never been penguins under the pier. And that's where the idea for this story came from. So it's called Penguins Under the Pier. Here we go. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful seaside town with a long pier that went out over the sand and the water. And underneath that pier lived, on a group of rocks, some rockhopper penguins. Show me your best penguin. They would hop from rock to rock to rock, and at the end of each day they would get into their rowing boat and row out beyond the end of the pier. They'd drop their anchor, and then they would entertain the crowds who'd come to the end of the pier with their rock band. Okay, there was Bex who was singing, there was Roxy on guitar, and there was Tips on the drums. Every night they did this, and the crowds loved it, and people soon came from far away to see the Rockhopper band. So every day they'd hop, hop, hop into their boat, row, 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 and then sing and play and entertain the crowd. Everybody loved it, apart from the new mayor. The mayor was not keen on music. The mayor did not like dancing and was not keen on the Rockhopper band at all. And so he came to the end of the pier one night and called out, "Excuse me, from tonight there'll be no more of this. We'll have no more singing, dancing and music at the end of our pier. It stops." The Rockhoppers were very, very disappointed. They got back in their boat and they rowed back to their rocks, and they sat under the pier on their rocks feeling really, really sad and really, really miserable. There was nothing they could do. They loved singing and dancing and entertaining the crowd. Not long after this, the mayor was having a special party to celebrate the town, and he'd gathered lots of people around together. And all the people were stood around in this room having what was supposed to be a celebration. There was no music, there was no dancing, there was no singing. "Well, this isn't much of a celebration," said all of the people. "What a boring party this is. What can we do to make it better?" "I've had an idea," said Paul. "I'll go and speak to my friends, the rock hoppers." And so he made his way down to the pier and he called out, "Rock hoppers, are you there?" And they all stood up and said, "Yes, we're here. What's the problem?" Bit of a problem. The mayor's thrown this party and it's terrible. It's the worst party we've ever been to. You've got to come and save it. "All right," they said. So they put on their best suits, you ready? And they waddled and waddled and waddled and waddled and waddled up to the town hall. And they walked into the special room that was there. They looked around. "Yeah, I see what you mean. Not much of a party this, is it? OK, get us up on stage." So they stood on stage, Bex ready to sing, Roxy on the guitar and Tips on her drums. Are we ready? Right, pull the curtains. Paul pulled back the curtains and suddenly the whole room exploded into singing and music and the whole crowd stood around. They tapped their feet and they clapped their hands and the mayor stepped forward and said, "No, no, 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 no! Stop it at once!" But nobody listened to the mayor. They carried on singing, they carried on dancing, and soon the crowd, everybody was up, dancing and having a great time. And somebody walked past the mayor and said, "This is the best party we've had for ages. This is brilliant. Who are this band?" I don't know. I'll have to check who booked them," said the mayor, trying to pretend it was him. At the end of the set, the mayor went over and spoke to the rock hoppers, and he said, "I know I may have seemed a little unfair when I told you that you could no longer sing, but tonight you have saved the party. Everybody said it's the best they've ever had. I'd like to offer you a new job, if that's OK." "OK," Bex said. What's this job going to be?" "Well, I'd like you to be the official band for our town. And if you could go back to entertaining everybody at the end of the pier every day, I'd be really, really grateful." "Not a problem," said Bex and the rest of the rock hoppers. "It's what we love. We do it all the time and we absolutely love it." And so, from that day forward, every night at the end of the pier, come rain or shine, the rock hoppers were in their boat, singing, playing guitar and playing on the drums. It was the best thing the town had ever done. And everybody came from miles around to see the fabulous rock hopper band. The end. Give yourselves a clap. So as I said, that story was inspired by Southport Pier, but there are no penguins under there at all. There's no rocks. So it's not true. It's just based on an idea that I got. Thank you so much for watching this morning. I hope you've had a good time. I've had a great week this week doing all kinds of stories about the sea and about being by the sea or on the sea or pirates and mermaids. It's been really, really good fun. Thank you for tuning in and watching. Next week we're back. I haven't decided what theme it's going to be yet, so maybe if you want to have an idea, you can drop a comment below and let me know what theme you'd like our stories. Maybe you want to go around the world again. Maybe you want to have stories about travelling, or maybe about animals, or maybe about people. I don't know. Give me an idea, that would be great. And next week I've also got lots of exciting book readings going on my Jude Lennon page, part of the Writing on the Wall Festival, and also for Neurodiversity Week and for Mental Health Awareness Week. So it's going to be a busy week next week. So we look forward to seeing you all then. In the meantime, have a lovely weekend. Stay safe. Let's do our goodbye song, everybody. You ready, crew? Here we go. Goodbye, everyone. Nice to see you. Goodbye, everyone. Nice to see you. Goodbye, everyone. Nice to see you. Nice to see you today. Give yourselves a round of applause. Give yourselves a oi, my hearties, and a shiver me timbers to finish with. Take care, everybody. Nice to see you. Stay safe, and we'll see you all next week. Bye-bye then.